So I play a lot of ballads, and I've kind of been hitting them hard the last couple of sets. So I figured I'd start off with something a little out of character, which is up-tempo for me and a lot of character. Back when the Beatles were big and they started Apple, one of the first people that they signed was a young lady from Great Britain named Mary Hopkin. And this is one of the songs that she got that made it into the top of the charts, called Goodbye. Please don't wake me up too late, tomorrow comes and I will not be late. Wait today when it becomes tomorrow, I will need to go away. Goodbye, 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 my love, goodbye. Songs that lingered on my lips excite me now and linger on my mind. Leave your flowers at my door, I'll leave them for the one who waits behind. Goodbye, 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 my love, goodbye. Calls me to his side. And the song of lonely love invites me on, I must go to his side. Goodbye, 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 my love, goodbye. Okay, enough of the happiness. John made a comment to me when he was doing his set about the fact that I do relationship songs. And I guess the difference is that, like, John he doesn't write about his exes. I stalk mine. I mean, I like follow them and make sure I know where they are. I guess that would be considered a bit of a difference right there. So, this next song, this is on the new album that just came out in May. The name of the album is called Lightened by Love. This is one of those, you know, I'm getting ready to leave you, sweetie songs. I've written a lot of those over the years, coming, going, leaving. But this is one of the latest songs. I wrote years ago, and then I kind of haven't written, and I don't write regularly, so this one was the most recent. I think I wrote this one in 2013. So this is a ballad, cry if you will, called I Don't Want to Be Here Anymore. Lying wide awake this morning, never really slept at all. Watch the bedroom curtains gently sway, looking over at you sleeping, deeply dreaming next to me. Pictures in my mind begin to play. I can see you look at me, and I feel you hold my hand. All the laughter and the love that we once shared. Then suddenly the pictures start to fade, and in spite of the promises we made, I just know that I don't want to be here anymore. Think back to the time when we met and fell in love. I can't find the way I used to feel. I try to make some sense of all this emptiness inside, but my life is so confusing, so unreal. I know I'll be the instrument of the hurt that you will know when I tell you all the things I'm feeling now. Oh, how I hope I can make you see that some things just aren't meant to be. And I know I don't want to be here anymore. I never knew I could ever feel this way after loving you. I never dreamed I would entertain the thought of ever leaving you. I never thought I would find myself wanting to move on without you alone again. We were friends for years before we finally chose to wed. Friends aren't always lovers, though they try. There's no passion when we touch, no lover's warm embrace, and I can't find what I long for in your eyes. I need someone whose kisses spark a pounding in my heart, who just looks into my eyes and sees my soul. So when you wake and I tell you my goodbye, I will search for forgiveness in your eyes, but I know I don't want to be here anymore. Yes, I know that I don't want to be here anymore. He just discovered John Prine, which proves that, it can happen even later in life. Things like that happen. So on the new album, surprise, there's a John Prine song. On the first album I did, because I do mostly ballad, kind of folky, country kind of stuff, there's an off song in each of the discs, in each of the two main discs. And the first disc, the off song was, what was it? Bob?
Al.
It was House of the Rising Sun is on the first disc. And it didn't really fit the rest of the stuff that was on there. But when I wanted to get rid of it, I was told, no, you need to leave it on. So I did. On this disc, I decided to do a John Prine song, of all things. And I had to wait until my voice was really bad. Because you don't do John Prine when you're having a Barbra Streisand kind of vocal day. Not that I do, really, but I like to think I do. So when you're having a Barbra Streisand vocal kind of day, you don't want to try to record a John Prine song because it just doesn't work. So I had to wait until I woke up and was having a really bad vocal day. And it happened, and I called my recording guy and I said, I gotta come in and do this song. And he says, oh, come on over at 1 o'clock. I said, no, I gotta get in there now because by 1 my voice might get better. So we went in and we got this done. This is one of my absolutely favorite John Prine songs. And the best part of doing this for the album was I got to do like harmonies. I got to do a couple of different harmony tracks over it, so I really had a great time. So, for our John Prine Virgin over here, I can say that without the FCC, I'm pretty sure, getting on anything. We're going to do a great song called Paradise. When I was a child, my family would travel down in western Kentucky where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town that's often remembered so many times that my memories are worn. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauling away. Sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adrie Hill, where the air smelled like steaks and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauling away. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel, and they tortured the timber and stripped all the land. Well, they dug for their coal till the land was forsaken, then they wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauling away. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River. Let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauling away. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauling away. Happy birthday?
Yeah.
Got a day?
Yeah, you did.
I've got there's a lot of women singer-songwriters that I followed over the years from the time I was little, and we were talking about Joni Mitchell and Joan Baez, and Judy Collins was probably Peter, Paul, and Mary, those kind of groups, Mary Travers. But probably one of the most recent ones, since I was an adult, would have been Mary Chapin Carpenter. I think she's a phenomenal writer. She's continued to write and expand what she does, and I love her music. It fits my voice. It fits the kind of stuff I like to do. So we're going to stay away from the ballad for another song or so. And we're going to do something. This is another song. I just added this a couple weeks ago to the book. So, but it's another one of those, I kind of had enough of you and I need a break songs. And it's a great driving song called "The Way I Feel." heading out without a tear. I'm heading out without a fight. Nothing like this empty road to take some trouble off my mind. I've had enough of sad days, had enough of sleepless nights. I only need a tank of gas. Babe, I'm going for a ride. 'Cause when I'm all alone on a midnight highway, nothing like two hands on the wheel. The radio playing, I won't back down. Baby, that's about the way I feel. Might be gone a couple of hours, might be gone a couple of days. I won't know till I turn around. We'll have to see just how it plays. All the way down 81, I've got some friends in Nashville. Atlanta, it's been way too long. By morning I'll be Nashville. 'Cause when I'm all alone on a midnight highway, nothing like two hands on the wheel. The way the wind blows just before a rainstorm, baby, that's about the way I feel. Don't know if you tried to call, my phone ran out of signal. Don't know if you miss me at all. 'Cause I'm here all alone on the midnight highway. I know got both hands on the wheel. Passing darkened towns, the world's forgotten. Baby, that's about the way I feel. Just a little speck on the dark horizon. Baby, that's about the way I feel. And I won't back down. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to go back.
Laura,
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Can you say something about that guitar? Is that 12 string or what is it?
Say something. What about the 12 string? That-
It's a 12 string.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very unusual sound.
Yeah, they were a staple, I think, of the folk scene back in the 60s and stuff. And I got my first 12 string. It was an Ovation. It wasn't like this one. Back in 1979 was when I had my first one. I ended up selling it somewhere along the way. And I picked this up, lucky for me, guy on Craigslist up in Wisconsin. I live in Texas, and I got this guy, you get him sight unseen, and you just never know. And I was absolutely amazed. It's one of the, it's not just to mention it's just really stunning looking, just because of the fact it's all black, but it's one of the last American made of this model. Then, right after they finished doing this, they started shipping stuff overseas. So to find an American made, and that's specifically what I wanted, was when I went looking. So I took my time and was happy I found what I found. So, yeah, when in the old days they didn't have tuners built into them. So trying to tune a 12-string guitar, with a pitch pipe, they didn't have the electronic in it at some point, and you're trying to do it with a little pitch pipe or whatever. That made it sound kind of odd sometimes. Putting it mildly. Now they have built-in tuners. Thank you. Yay for technology. Last year last October I put out a holiday EP, about 6 songs. And, let me see, do I have this now? That just seems kind of hot. Why are they so hot this time? There we go. So anyway, I decided to do a little 6-song EP. So there's 6 kind of Christmas carols, hymn kind of things, and then there's 6 secular songs. And so this is not a Christmas song. This was never intended to be a holiday Christmas song. by the guy who wrote it. The guy who wrote its name is Tom Paxton, who's a really well-known folk writer. But he didn't intend it as a holiday song, but it's really the only time of year now that you will hear it. And my granddaughter is 3.5, and she just, this is her, she gloms on me. Nana, sing the toy song. Okay, we do it. So this is a great song. It's one of my favorites, and it's on that EP, and it's called The Marvelous Toy. When I was just a wee little lass, full of health and joy, my father homeward came one night and gave to me a toy. A wonder to behold it was, with many colors bright, and the moment I laid eyes on it, it became my heart's delight. It went zip when it moved, and pop when it stopped, and whir when it stood still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. The first time that I picked it up, I had a big surprise, 'cause right on the bottom were 2 big buttons that looked like big green eyes. I first pushed one, and then the other, and then I twisted its lid. And when I set it down again, here is what it did. It went zip when it moved, and pop when it stopped, and whir when it stood still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. It first marched left, and then marched right, and then marched under a chair. And when I looked where it had gone, it wasn't even there. Well, I started to cry, but my daddy laughed, 'cause he knew that I would find. When I turned around, my marvelous toy would be jerking from behind. And it went zip when it moved, and pop when it stopped, and whir when it stood still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. The years have gone by too quickly, it seems. I have my own little boy, and yesterday I gave to him my marvelous little toy. His eyes nearly popped right out of his head, and he gave a squeal of glee. Neither one of us knows just what it is, but he loves it just like me. It still goes it when it moves, and pop when it stops, and whir when it stands still. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. I never knew just what it was, and I guess I never will. Thank you all very much. So this is going to be my last song of this set. We'd like to invite you, and if you're out running around Goldfield and you're listening in, we do have another show at 6 o'clock. If you've been to any of these at noon and 2 in this one, then you're already stamped and good to go to come back at 6. Go stretch your legs and grab a bite to eat, something to drink, and come on back and join us again at 6 o'clock. We've got some more people coming into play, and we're going to stay here, I think, until our fingers fall off, so it's going to be a while. Blood on the strings. If you're not bleeding on your strings, you're not playing enough. That's what somebody told me years ago when I was really little. So this song is, I've been wanting to do it for a long time. I've sung it since I was really small. I learned it in grade school. And it is on the new album. It's the very last track on the new album. And no matter who I've played with, I've never played with, nobody else has ever played on this song with me. It's always just been guitar and vocal. And all I ever heard in my head was a fiddle. Not just any fiddle, but an Appalachian type fiddle, like the Ashokan farewell kind of thing going on. I always heard it, and I was very fortunate when we were doing right as we got to the end of the recordings, that we found a young man up in Abilene. We're from San Angelo, Texas, about 90 miles away he lived, and he came down and he did a whole bunch of work. He did about 6 different tracks. He did mandolin and fiddle on things, and he did fiddle on this track, and he did everything in one take. It was just amazing. I was sitting in the other room with the recording engineer listening, to him, and I was crying because this is exactly how I heard it. I was so pleased with this. But this has got to be one of my all-time favorite songs. It's a beautiful old ballad called Shenandoah. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I can't get near you. I'm bound to go across the wide travelers and Indian maiden away, you rolling river, with presents his canoe is laden. Away, I'm bound to go across the wide Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter. Away, you rolling river. For her I cross the raging water. Away, I'm bound to go across the wide Missouri. Away, I'm bound to go across the wide Missouri. Thank you all very much. So you're listening to live music from the Goldfield Opera House, KGFN in Goldfield, Nevada, 89.1 on your radio dial, or you can find it on the internet. This has been the 4 o'clock show. We got another show coming up at 6. So go ahead, stretch your legs. We hope that you all come back for the 6 o'clock show. And thank you all very much. You've been a great audience.
Thank you. Thank you, Lorrie.